Charles in LA to start the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. To throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Cut back to the left. 20. Cuts back left sideline. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. They go play action here on first down, surveying the field. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, he bowls over it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go! From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Their big tight end. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So that drive spans 13 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Return team. Automatic 1st down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Another pistol look here.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the numbers show the improvement, and this is kind of what we thought we would expect to see from him. I know we overanalyze these things sometimes, but what switch? What's flipped that switch?
Sometimes I think when you're as great as he is, you just kind of roll out each game and expect good things to happen. And that's not always the case. Those guys on the other side of the ball, they're the NFL 2 for a reason. So maybe at halftime he gets a chance to regroup, kind of get it back together, get a little extra resolve, and now he's putting it into practice.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Finding time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Four yards remaining now on second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Let's go!
Out of the gun now on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Here we go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for it all. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Let's go!
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 38.
Now back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go. 38.
And they'll run it here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time. His throw caught right around the 6. 23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he's probably throwing here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground on the seesaw?
A little seesaw battle,
right?
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Browns defensive unit trots back out. And they got to be feeling good about forcing that long missed field goal the last go around.
And you know what upsets a kicker more than anything? Is missing a kick they think they can make and feeling like the other side believes that they had something to do with it. And it doesn't matter to those guys on defense. I know they're taking full credit. Yep, we forced him into the miss, and they're going to ride that confidence the rest of the way. We'll see if the kicker's able to get his confidence back as well. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Yeah, it looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on third and goal.
And that's how the game has changed. Now we think pass first, even in goal line situations.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal. He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Browns are going to win the football game.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get him down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And they take a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Browns, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.